Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Charlotte. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So, 7-0 to score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-3.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll go play action with Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That's picked up by the Chiefs. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Panthers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 49-yard line.
Let's go. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here we go. Young hands it to Hubbard. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Mechie, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Young. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Young to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this to about the 28 to Devian Clowney there in run support. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, KC.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action here. Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 3. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Pacheco, first down and more. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Young to throw on first down. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
McKenzie to return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Hawk 70.
On first down is Young. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Second down and 8. Now Dalton. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And when the Panthers decided to make the change from the former first overall pick Bryce Young to Andy Dalton, it was to make throws like this, Mike. The ability to push the ball downfield, get through your progressions and your reads. Bring a little life to this Panthers offense that over the last couple years has really been one of the worst in the league.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Dalton to throw. Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll try the right side with Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Dalton. Still going inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Second and 7. Throwing, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Now Prater will tack on the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yeah, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Dalton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now it's Dalton. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play for the Panthers. A gain of 69 yards. On first down, it is Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case...
And he's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. Prater on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Dalton. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 40.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Attack, attack!
Slot man in motion right. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They'll throw out of the gun. Along the sideline. Thielen there to pull it in. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. A gain of 16 yards, and the Chiefs have a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's second down and
Hands up.
10.
Hands up.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Dalton. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. That is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Yellow. Hey, 57, color. Right side.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's going to be taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That one taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Chiefs 29. Harrison Butker.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, Face up! Face up!
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chiefs 29.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Brown now to return it. Past midfield. He gets free. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will up the lead to 5. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
He got 368.
Dalton to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Face up! Face up!
Another run here with Hubbard. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
At their own 30-yard line.
Guys up.
Throwing, Dalton. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. Down the sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, they'll be going for 2. Dalton brings the Panthers to the line. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Taken in for 2. And we are all tied here in the third quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it. And it ends up going the other way.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up second down. On the give, it's Hubbard. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will go up by 7.
The score, Chiefs 46, Panthers 39. Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Guys up. Move up.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Dalton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Dalton. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, 15. Attack.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelce. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Right side. Hey, 43, 15.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
This is caught at 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will go up by 7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mechie, the man in motion. To throw is Dalton. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
That into the hands of Hubbard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down. They'll go again with Hubbard. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. So back and forth they go as we are through.
With the score, Chiefs 63.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hands up.
Dalton. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. Approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Panthers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Mechie, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one caught by Mechie. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Dalton to throw. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. Now Dalton.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.